அனைவருக்கும் என்னுடைய அன்பான காலை வணக்கத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். I take this opportunity to seek the blessings of our elders, Param Pujya Swamijis who are sitting here and guiding us, and also the wonderful delegates who are part of this very unique Temple Connect program. At the outset, I take the opportunity to thank and express my heartfelt appreciation for the chairman of this convention, Prasad Ladji, and the founder was instrumental behind making this convention, an event where the whole of Bharat is assembled in Tirupati today, Girish Kulkarniji. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I am very happy and very delighted. Temple Connect program last year in Varanasi and this year in Tirupati is able to bring our Swamijis, our Adinams, our Gurus, one end. At the other end, very, very young, enthusiastic people. Nowhere I've seen a gathering in which youngsters are present, very passionately. They want to take the temple economics to a different level. Make sure Sanatana Dharma keeps prospering. And at the same time, rediscover what we have lost and bring those things to the mainstream. At the same time, on the other end, we have our elders who are guiding us, helping us to rediscover what we have lost over the last 250 years, trying to bring it back to the mainstream. That is why this gathering is very unique. Passionate youngsters in the one end and our senior elders in the other end. If you look at many of the global cities, if we take last 1,000 years, the cities which were present 1,000 years before, cities which are present now, many cities have vanished. Cities which have withstood 1,000 years, even now, which are centers of civilization. If we take cities like Varanasi, cities like Madurai, cities like Ujjain, cities like Pushkar, if we take some of the cities, very clearly we can find cities which should withstand the ravages of time, which are standing for the last 1,000 years. Very clearly we can connect all those cities are temple cities. Only temple cities are eternal cities. They're there for a long, long time. Other day I was reading an article by a temple researcher called Sandeep Singh Ji. I think today or tomorrow is also talking here. He has gone through some of the American cities. Cities like Detroit, around World War II, which were the cradles of automobile manufacturing. It lost 25% of its population between 2000 and 2010. Those cities are fast coming down. At one point of time, big cities. Even now in India, some cities are called Detroit of India. If you go to Coimbatore, a city in which I'm living now, they say Coimbatore is Detroit of South India. But if you look at the status of Detroit, it is fast vanishing. Cities like Atlantic City, which is known for its gambling and which is known for its entertainment industry, it is one of the top 10 dying cities in US. It is the 9th out of 10 dying city. So cities which made a name in some sector, some industry, it is all fast going down. But cities which are eternal are our cities in which a temple is the fulcrum of that city. Very clearly from history we can understand. That is why this convention is very important, because we are trying to find a common denominator that is connecting all the temple cities. We are using the word called temple economics. We have heard a lot of economic theory. What is the temple economics? How can temple be the fulcrum of generating economic activity around that area? And more importantly, drive Bharat's growth. We are standing in this very, very holy Tirupati. We are all sitting at the feet of Lord Venkateshwara. This is not a very ordinary temple, not a very ordinary city. This temple is alone worth, if Tirupati Devasthanam is listing in the Indian stock market, its valuation will be 2.5 lakh crore. That will be the valuation of the Tirupati temple. And people have calculated the valuation by using smart metrics. This temple has got close to 10 tons of gold in the bank, 2.5 tons of gold as ornaments, 16,000 crore as bank deposit, 960 properties across India, Bharat. If somebody is doing a smart valuation, it comes to close to 2.5 lakh crore as market cap. To compare Tirupati Devasthanam to some of the large multinational companies in the world, a company like Nestle, a multinational company more than 100 years old, Nestle is around 2,10,000 crore market cap. If you look some of the big oil companies in India, like ONGC, it is around 1.6 lakh crore. Maybe there is something right Tirupati has done. There is something right that is happening in the Tirupati Devasthanam, which was formed by an act in 1932, which underwent some changes. There is a semblance of government control. At the same time, there is a freedom and autonomy also in the board, which has made Tirupati to be a temple in the last 100 years, especially after 1932, to reach this position, to reach this preeminent position. Nowhere in the world we can boast these numbers. Vatican City has seen 90 lakh people visiting it last year. Mecca, Saudi Arabia, 2 crore visited. The city where we are now, Tirupati, it had 3 crore people visiting it last year. One temple, one city had 3 crore people. Again, if somebody is getting into the economics behind Tirupati, of course, temple is big. Of course, Lord Venkateshwara is blessing us. There is a big market cap. There is a huge amount of money. Whether it is trickling down, Harvard has done a study understanding with respect to Tirupati, what is the market forces that is shaping up